I just did this whole spiel a second ago where I started recording and then I kind of like went off a little bit about some comment that I got, which you guys don't need to hear about that. That's not your problem. It's not your fault. People are peoply and you guys don't need to deal with it. I got it. It's cool. This is Chris Webby. Ain't hard to tell. This was a suggestion in the comments. You guys, by the way, one thing I was going to tell you is that I am seeing the list that you guys have sent me and I appreciate it. Some of these artists I have known of or about or had seen some of their music in the past. I am not unfamiliar. If I am unfamiliar, I will tell you. Not specifically Chris Webby, but a lot of people in that lane I am friends with some of them. So I kind of know them and their music and their collabs and things like that. So I am not new to the space, but a lot of these songs I haven't heard. So I'm here for it. This is Ain't Hard to Tell official video. Sound on? Okay, let's go. I like Chris Webby. I like his music. I haven't heard anything I don't like yet. So
doctor said that I'm unwell, something about my mental health. While I'm sitting here right in the mirror talking to myself.
I love the fact that it's got that vintage, the grainy where it has like the little specks that go across it like an old VHS tape and it has like the time and everything. And if you notice there's a car, so he's like it's not like a set. He's actually in a place where somebody's just randomly driving by in the background.
While I'm sitting here right in the mirror talking to myself. So the water voices in my head, I wish you well. Think I might need help, but that ain't hard to tell. It ain't hard to tell, I done came this far and I fought like hell. Fuck it, just another notch on this bell. On the loose, better call in help. Yeah. See me in.
Wait, what was that? That was something on the ground.
On this bell, on the loose, better call in help. Yeah.
Oh, it's a skeleton. Okay. I have a big screen over here and I tend to watch on the smaller screen here because otherwise I'm like the whole time. And so when I need to look closer, I look over there. So if you see me just randomly like staring off into the distance, that's what I'm doing. I'm focusing in on it's like this big. So it's a skeleton. And he's talking about mental health. I hear him.
Yeah. See me in a zone. Young, bourdained, parts unknown. Following in footsteps, leading me to Rome. Voices in my head, at least I'm not alone. Yeah, they think I'm losing my touch and they've been calling me.
That beat's dirty. In the best way.
Voices in my head, at least I'm not alone. Yeah, they think I'm losing my touch and they've been calling me nuts. But when they see me pulling up, they wanna walk in with us. And I don't even give the smallest part.
Basically, they're talking crap about him, right? They're saying, oh, well, he's, losing his mind. But when he shows up, they want to walk in by his side, right? So, like, as much as they're talking negatively or saying things or, like, discussing something that's none of their damn business, when he walks in the room and they're about to, let's say they're going to go walk in a club together, they want to walk in with him because he is Chris Webby, right? And they know who he is and they want to be affiliated with that. That's what I'm getting from that line.
Calling me nuts, but when they see me pulling up, they wanna walk in with us. And I don't even give the smallest part of all of a fuck. I'm only off my medicine cause I took all of it at once. Yeah, I've been off in the maze and I've been lost on the map. Talk to the man in the mirror, he gon' talk to me back. So
yeah, up in a maze and off of the map.
Been off in the maze and I've been lost on the map. Talk to the man in the mirror, he gon' talk to me back. So
hey, at least somebody's talking to you. Like sometimes I talk to myself a lot. Because I always seem to understand myself, so I don't have to worry about explaining it too much, but I still do. How sad is that?
Even if the asylum is where I ought to be at, I'm feeling like $1 million in cash. Yeah.
Even if the asylum is where I ought to be at, I'm feeling like $1 million. So I feel great. Even if I have voices, even if they talk back to me, even if I'm not alone, because, I feel great. Okay.
Doctor said that I'm unwell, something about my mental health. While I'm sitting here right in the mirror talking to myself. So the water voices in my head, I wish you well. Think I might need help, but that ain't hard to tell.
Most artists have some form of mental health issues. And that's not saying anything in a negative connotation. It's just saying part of the creative process, if you've noticed over the course of history, um, really super duper famous artists and composers and painters have all been a little bit wackadoo. Um, it fuels the creative process. And there's a type of mindset you have to be to be an artist. And it is what it is. It's not easy. I think it's easier now to handle some of the, because of the progress that we made. But back in the day, they would like cut off their ears. They would, they would do all that stuff. And that's why a lot of them got super famous posthumously because they didn't make it that long. So it's kind of a running theme that people, and the thing is that now artists are able to acknowledge that and put it into their music so that other people can understand and relate and feel kind of like they resonate with them because maybe they're going through something too. And that's one way that especially independent artists tend to connect really well.
I need help, but that ain't hard to tell. Yeah, so that ain't hard to tell.
That tail's just going in a circle.
So that ain't
I don't even know what animal that was.
all the voices in my head, I wish you well. Think I might need help, but that ain't hard to tell. Nah, they all see that I ain't sane. But hey man, say la vie. Put some miles on the tank, but I ain't on E. Got that gravel in my voice, but I stay on key. Got a
Okay. He's gone really far, but he's not on E. He's got gravel in his voice, but he stays on key. He's like, I know how my voice sounds. It's got that rasp to it. But it don't bother him none. He's like, I'm still on key.
miles on the tank, but I ain't on
Flex.
E. Got that gravel in my voice, but I stay on key. Got a loose screw, I view the truth through. The headliners here, so cue the news crews. And the only clock I got's a
That was an ooh rhyme scheme.
through. The headliners here, so cue the news crews. And the only clock I got's a cuckoo. Still I'm keeping it 150 like new too. Oh.
Okay, so the headliner's here. I'm the headliner. So hello, like here I am. Like he's like I'm here. So call the news crews. The only clock I have is a cuckoo. I'm cuckoo clocks. Cuckoo mental health. I'm a little bit, you know.
Only clock I got's a cuckoo. Still I'm keeping it 150 like new too. Oh well, hell, it ain't hard to tell. It ain't hard to tell while I'm talking to myself. Hell, it ain't hard to tell. It ain't hard
Out my fucking mind. I heard that.
to tell while I'm talking to myself. Hell, it ain't hard to tell. It ain't hard to tell that I lost brain particles and a few of my marbles. Losing train of thought and forget I'm like Sarah Marshall. Think half of my head is hollow. I need some sense I can borrow. Or fuck it, I'll pop a Xanny and try this again tomorrow. And you're all welcome to follow. Doctor said that I'm unwell. Something about my mental health. While I'm sitting here right in the mirror talking to myself.
So smooth.
So the water voices in my head, I wish you well. Think I might need help, but that ain't hard to tell.
Yeah, all around good song.
That ain't
Well
hard
done.
to tell. Ooh, so that ain't hard to tell. All the voices in my head, I wish you well. Think I might need help, but that ain't hard to tell.
I caught it. I caught it before it went into a commercial. Which don't get me wrong, I think he deserves all of the ad revenue. I just it gets in my stuff, and then I end up just having to pause it, and I feel stupid because I'm like, oh look, there's a commercial for something I'll never buy. Anyway, that was really good. It was a well-rounded song. The vocals were really pretty. I mean, his tone is really pretty. I really like his. You guys, anyone that's watching my content knows I love sing-songy. When it's rap and then there's sing-songy elements to it. This one was more of a sing-songy song, more so than rap. Like that was it was basically mostly song version versus rap. Like there was verses in it, but it was mostly about the singing. And I actually really enjoyed this. I appreciate the suggestion, and feel free to put it in the comments. When not the whole list, y'all. I get it. Like, but if there's something that stands out to you that you feel like defines him as an artist or a song that really resonated with you personally, let me know, and I will focus on something like that. Um. Anyway, I hope you guys have a good day. I am out of here on this one, and I will see you in the next one. And super awkward, unprofessional outro. It told you I cannot get through one video without doing something stupid, like hitting my microphone for no apparent reason.